It was an early morning and a young girl decided she would go for a run. As she was running, she saw a flyer nailed to a telephone pole. Interested, she ran over to the pole. It was a flyer for a 5K race. The winning prize was a free bungee jump. She always wanted to try a bungee jump, so she tried very hard to win this competition. She trained very hard to prepare herself for this race. The race was only a week away, so she needed to train fast. Race day finally came, and she was very excited but also a little nervous. She got her number and went over to the starting line. Other competitors were lining up. She began to feel a little more nervous as the other competitors looked a lot older and stronger than she was. She tried to focus, and then the starter gun went off. Then they were off. She began to run and kept a good pace behind the leaders. Finally, she could see the finish line and pushed herself to run faster. It was very close, but she ended up winning the competition. She was so excited. The officials said they would be sending the reward papers in the mail. A couple days later, she started to get worried as her reward was not coming in the mail. However, a few days later, she finally received a letter from the competition. She had to drive to a specific mountain where they do the bungee jumps. She had to hike up the mountain to get to the cliff. It was a very difficult hike, and she almost got lost. She finally arrived at the cliff where they provide the free bungee jumps. It was a beautiful scene with trees all around and a river down below. There was no one there, and she began to feel nervous that she hiked to the wrong cliff. Out of nowhere, an instructor came out of the trees. She felt a sigh of relief when she saw him. He began to explain the bungee jump process. They began to prepare for the jump by putting their harnesses and helmets on. She looked over the cliff and suddenly began to feel afraid. The instructor assured her that everything was safe and people jump all the time, but she found it kind of suspicious that they were the only ones there. She began to prepare herself for the jump, reassuring herself that she wanted to do this and that everything would be okay. She counted to 3 and jumped. Suddenly, when she got to the bottom of the jump, she heard a snap.